one of our track and trace application that is outbound logistics. This is for a manufacturer who wanted to track the items that are going out through transportation logistics. What this application does is, and the problem they were dealing with is, as a manufacturer, these are custom poker tables, they're expensive. They were experiencing some damages happening for these items, and they needed to figure out attribution of damages. Who is responsible for the damage? Is it the transportation carrier, or is it the customer? Because often the transportation carriers would usually say that it's not our fault, it was damaged by the customer, or it was damaged when we got it. It's internal damage, we couldn't see the damage, right? So that is one of the problems they experienced. The other problem they experienced was they would have scenarios where the transportation contractor would come back and bill them a different amount than they were initially quoted. And we found that their invoices versus quotes, there is a discrepancy, and this was consistent across all the 4 carriers they were using. It was always higher by about 13 to 15%. So they were also losing money in this process. And if at all you caught that, then they would say, yeah, dimensions are wrong, your volume is wrong, right? And transportation carriers typically resort to volumetric pricing, which is different from weight-based pricing, and that is where the differentiation comes from. Okay, so so what we did here is we took a simple approach. We said, hey, we're going to record the information that is relevant for this at the point of shipment. The information that we recorded were basically the picture, the videos and conditions of the packages at the time of shipment. We also recorded the dimensions of the package, and we recorded the weight of the package. Okay, so we also gave a QR code to the consumer. So when the consumer received the item, we asked them to scan the QR code to start the receiving process. And in that process, the consumer would basically say, hey, I received everything, it's all in good condition, and said, okay, great, your warranty is now activated. Okay. If you received it, but you have some damages, they said, no problem, we've taken care of it, it's our fault, send it back, we'll pick it up, and we'll take care of it. So that gave us 2 checkpoints, the checkpoint from the time that the item was shipped and the time that when the item was received, and we used that as a record. So if the transportation carrier came back with us a different invoice or different bill, we captured the information about what was the quote and what was the invoice. So we could now give them facts as to say, hey, this is happening. This is consistently happening on your carrier, so always higher, and we need to fix it. Okay, so that some of the benefits of it is we were not only able to address these disputes without really forcing the transportation carriers on the network, but we are also able to improve customer satisfaction into the 90s from where it was below the 50s. Okay, so let me just bring that up.
Okay, so the big day is here. Your brand new poker table is showing up any minute, and you're excited, and we're excited. And I'm here just to give you a step-by-step on how the receiving process should go and how to protect yourself from freight damage and potential lack of carrier liability, because that is an issue. And if that happens, nobody's going to be happy. Right. So at BBO, because you're a BBO Poker Tables customer, we've gone above and beyond and created our own track and trace technology backed up by the blockchain called Copper Wire Track and Trace, exclusive to BBO customers. And what that does is when the carrier comes and drops your table off, you're going to find the QR code sticker. We stick it on every box. It's prominent. You can't miss it. You grab your phone and you scan that QR code. It's going to take you into our Copper Wire Track and Trace receiving flow, and it'll ask you a couple of very simple, very quick questions. Was there any damage? Did you receive all the boxes that you were anticipating? And then you use your camera feature and you document the exterior condition of the boxes as you receive. what that does is it creates an end-to-end record on the blockchain of how you received the table versus how the table was shipped out. By having this documentation, the freight carrier cannot say that, oh, well, we received it like that, or we don't know, because you have both proofs of record. It's very important. And that protects you from shipping damage and potential lack of carrier liability. So what that also does is it activates your limited lifetime warranty. So anything breaks on your table that's a non-consumable part, you let us know and we'll cover it. So all you have to do is use the copper wire track and trace QR code when you receive it that activates your warranty. So that is just an example of what we do to go above and beyond to make sure that our customers, BBO customers, are protected during the entire purchase experience with BBO. So once again, my name is George. Enjoy your game, and we'll be there for the next poker night and many, many more for years to come.
So that makes sense, right? Simple user experience, simple application. The integration is done with their existing CRM, and we're pulling data through APIs. That API documents you have seen, you have access to the document, and the user experience as far as the customer is concerned is just QR codes. The system integration is API integration from this platform to their CRM.